What's up everybody, Way of the Bay here, and today we have some news on a Super King Diabolos. Alright, so today we have some news on a new random booster coming out this July. So first off, the release date for this booster is July 23rd, 2020, for those of you wondering. This is the B170 Random Booster Volume 21. It comes with 3 Sparking Bays, 1 GZ Bay, 2 Cho-z Bays, and 2 remakes. And there's 2 prize bays in this set. Now, the 2 prize bays that come in this set are crazy insane, something I did not expect at all. It's 2 Diaboloses. A Super King version of Venom Diabolos and Erase Diabolos, which is insane, super cool. I'm really excited to see exactly how this goes. So, first off, this set, I'm going to go over the other Beyblades that come in it and then Diaboloses. Now, I only know the actual stock combo for the Diaboloses. The other Beyblades are just layers in what they look like. So let's start with the remakes first. We have a Dranzer V remake in burst form, and we have an Icy Blue Burn Phoenix. Don't know their parts, that's all we have about them. Now the other Beyblades. We have an Emperor Fornius remake, a purple recolor, and a Air Knight remake, or an Air Knight recolor, and this is a yellow Air Knight. So both these Beyblades, Cho-z, and they're just a yellow and purple recolor. Then we go to a GT combo, and this is Cosmo Pegasus. So it's a green Cosmo and a purplish pink Pegasus. Now at first I thought it was Cosmo Diabolos, but looking closer, it's definitely Pegasus. For some reason, Pegasus and Diabolos 2 look very similar. I was kind of confused why they made another Diabolos 2 chip in this random booster. It was in the last one, but then I noticed it was Pegasus. So that is Cosmo Pegasus for sure. And then the Super King Beyblade that's in here, that's not a prize bay, is King Fafnir. Now, this King Fafnir is really cool for me because in the booster or the customized set that came or that had Regalia Genesis and Prime Apocalypse, it had a Erase Fafnir, and it was Erase Fafnir 10 Sting Trick, and that combo was it was just an extra combo that was in there with the Cosmo Dragon. Now, Erase Fafnir looks exactly the same as King Fafnir. It's a Super King remake of King or Erase Fafnir, which is really cool to see. Why they added that, I have no clue, but that's just something I'd like to point out that I thought was really cool. And the Super King chip core that is with it is the same one that came from Brave Valkyrie or Glide Ragnarok, and it's a yellowish, orangish gold color. Now, it's pretty hard to see what exactly it is, but it's the same one that came with Glide Ragnarok. Now, the Diabolos Beyblades. This is the main part. This is the coolest part, which I'm really excited to go over. So, Abyss Diabolos is the Super King version of Erase Diabolos. And then we have Death Diabolos, which is the Super King version of Venom Diabolos. Now, I had no clue a Diabolos Beyblade was coming, because in the Twitter repost event that they were doing where they were showing off the new character designs, Delta wasn't one of them. Delta is the blader that uses Diabolos. So either Delta is going to come and they just showed the other people, not him, and there might be other bladers we didn't expect, maybe something like that. Or it's going to be something like Lord Spriggan, where these are just some Beyblades. They don't show up in the anime. They're just some extra ones for people to enjoy, I guess. But if these Beyblades come out and we didn't know about them, that means there's a possibility for other Beyblades people liked to have Super King remakes. Like there might be another Phoenix, another Wyvern, stuff like that could be remade into Super King forms. They didn't have to be shown in the retweet event. So that gives hope that other fan Beyblades will make a return, maybe even a Super King Excalibur or Excalius. That would be insane. But Super King Diabolos. Death Diabolos is the Venom version, or the Super King version of Venom. So the ring is Death, the chip is Diabolos. The Diabolos chip is dual spin, doesn't have a chip core, and this one matches the Death ring, which is really cool. The disc, or the chassis, is 1D, 1 defense. The disc is 4 turn, and the driver is merge dash. And this is the right spin Diabolos, and it's the first prize bay. The second prize bay is Abyss Diabolos. This is the Super King version of Erase Diabolos. Abyss Diabolos is really cool. Abyss is the ring, Diabolos is the chip. Now the Diabolos is the exact same in both Abyss and Death Diabolos, kind of like the Diabolos chip that you could swap with Venom and Erase, sort of like that. Same thing, just a recolor, which I'm glad they did, because the Venom Diabolos, the Diabolos chip that went with Venom and Erase, the Diabolos chip didn't look really good with the Erase base at all. So I think it's really cool that you have 2 different Diaboloses. The recolors match the rings, which I think is awesome. But Abyss Diabolos. Abyss is the ring, and Diabolos is the chip. The disc or the chassis is 1S, which stands for 1 stamina. The disc is the 5 disc, and the driver is Fusion Dash, and this is the left spin version of the Diabolos Beyblade. Now these combos, they look awesome. They just look like opposite versions of each other, looking at it. Kind of like what Venom or Erase and Venom weren't really opposites of each other at all. They were very strange, or very different compared to each other. But this is just really cool. So it's pretty much the exact same base, just opposite direction, which is really cool. I can't wait to see how this Beyblade does in battle. Its shape is pretty strange, but Abyss and Death are pretty much the exact same thing, just flipped and slightly altered. But overall, this is just really cool. I can't wait to see how these Beyblades do when this booster comes out. The parts that come with the other Beyblades in the set, I don't know of as of right now. I'll probably do an update once we do know their parts, but that's pretty much all we have for Abyss Diabolos and Death Diabolos. These weren't really sure. The Bladers weren't shown, so even if the Bladers don't show up, they don't show up in the anime, there's still hope for a Super King Excalius and a Super King Wyvern. So I'm just excited to see what comes in the future of Super King. Diabolos is coming for sure. Now its release date, once again, is July 23rd, 2020. But that's all I have for today's video. If you have any questions or comments you'd like to do, anything that I missed or that you know that I didn't go over in this video, do let me know in the comments. But that's all we have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching Way of the Bay.